Hey there folks, rinimt here and welcome back to Makoto Wakaido's Case Files, case number 4, the final one. It's a bonus one. Thank you, Player 2 PR, for the code for this game. Let's just get right into it. The Weeping Hand Manor. So yeah, this is case number 4. I believe this is a bonus one added for this little trilogy deluxe package. That's why it's no longer a trilogy. 4 parts, so 2032. Watch your step. There are broken branches scattered everywhere. With this wind, you could even get hit by one. I wouldn't be surprised. Sorry about this. You came all the way to Yanagi Manor, and here I am taking you on this dreadful walk. Don't worry, I wouldn't let you go out all alone in this weather. Having a police officer as a guest makes me feel more than safe despite the storm. Haha. I'm afraid it won't budge. And this drawbridge is the only way back to the city. It is. You can't go anywhere without crossing it. Somebody breathes out his tummy is just like... I see. So we're stuck here? There's no point staying in this dangerous place. Let's head back to the manor. What a night. The only thing that's missing is the ghost. What ghost? Please wait here while I go and get you a towel. Oh, thank you. And let me make you some coffee too. I need to thank you for coming with me in some way. Blackout? Did that sound come from the well? It must be the ghost. Hide your hands! Don't touch the well! I saw something running past, like a rat or something. Time about 8:40 p.m. Manor is shrouded in darkness. Perhaps we have angered the well ghost. Everyone, calm down. Wait where you are, please. I'll go to the boiler room and turn on the emergency generator. Meantime, please don't move. I'll come with. Thank you again. By the way, someone just now shouted, "Hide your hands." What was that all about? You don't know the rumors about the manor, do ya? Enlighten me. Well, the manor's real name is Yanagi, the Willow Duck, but it has a nickname. Weeping Hand Manor. Spooky. Ah! What was that scream? I think it came from the well room. I'll go there, check there, and you check the dining hall. 8:48 p.m. Well room. Look for clues. Is everything alright? I'm Wakaido. Are you hurt? I'm fine, but Sadaguchi is... What do you know about him? Please tell me as much as you can. His name is Sadaguchi. He's a friend of mine. It was supposed to be a fun trip between club members. How did it come to this? What about... Is that Sadaguchi's blood? You aren't hurt, are you? I'm not sure, since it was so dark. I bumped into someone, I think. And when the lights came back on, he was there, covered in blood. It's not mine. I need a few more details on what happened. I'm sorry, could you give me a minute? I'm a bit shook up right now. By the way, who are you? Actually, I'm a detective. I hope I can find out somehow. Help out somehow. Wow, I can breathe. Ah, I see. You could try asking those two over there. They're club members too, so they should be able to tell you more about Sadaguchi. Thank you. I will do that. I will do that. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, that won't let me access the menu yet. And they're gonna do that thing where I can't examine the things I want to examine. Izumi, what happened? Are you alright? Can I ask you a few questions? Are you friends with that girl by the well? We're in the same university club, and you are? Here. That's a police badge, isn't it? You're a detective. Yes, and I'll be taking notes on what I hear from all of you. Okay. Now that I'm writing down my findings, I could try erasing what I've just learned and talk to her again. Alright, so we've got... Okay, so we can examine the body with that one. We have this one now. Mind if I ask you a couple more questions? I've heard that the poor lad's name is Sadaguchi. Is that correct? Yes, Atsumi Sadaguchi. He's a member of our university club. And may I ask what your name is? And the other girls too. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Akita. That girl over there, another club. That girl there, another club member is Izumi. Do you notice anything strange about Sadaguchi, say? Someone trying to get to him or anything like that? Of course not. First off, most of us were in the dining hall when the lights went out. Wait, when did that window open? Whoever did this was snuck in from there. Sadaguchi, are you alright? I need to check out the victim. Let's see. I'm guessing... Master of the Manor's finally made its appearance! He's another one of those funky belly animations. I've asked you a couple questions. Excuse me, I didn't catch your name? What? So you're a cop? I thought you were also here just to see the Master of the Manor. My name's Okuma. I'm researching paranormal phenomena with my colleague. Let me check that well out. Okay. I can do this one still with her. The blood loss. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. But I'm worried about Sadaguchi and Izumi. Are they okay? Sadaguchi, can you hear me? Would you look at all this blood and the wound? Huh? He has no wound on his torso. He's still alive and he's clenching his hand way too hard. Could it be? His fingers are missing? His right ring and pinky fingers. Are they cut off? I need to find them. No, we have to stop the blood loss first. There aren't many blood traces around the room. He was probably wounded right here where he's lying down. He probably won't like this, but I have to check those wounds. Which means we need to do this one. Check the wound. Sorry, pal. Let me peek at those wounds before we get you all fixed up. Ugh. Relatively clean cuts. The fingers were likely severed with a blade of some kind. Okay. Need to answer a few more questions. More details? What happened? I'm sorry. Could you give me a... Oh. It's just a... Just this again. Sadaguchi is holding his torso, but the wound is on his hand, right at the base of his fingers. So he just cut his hand? That's it? Not quite. He's missing two fingers. We need to find them and close the wound. What? No way. I have to find Sadaguchi's fingers. His right ring and pinky fingers. Okay, when the window was open. The window. Was the window already open when you entered the room? No, it wasn't. But right after the lights went out, I heard the sound of someone opening it. Would you happen to know if it was locked? I don't know, sorry. Then it's possible that the culprit came in through there. Alright, we need... So, one with each of these guys. Wounds. All that blood that Sadaguchi lost, it came from his hand. You can't be serious! Again? Why? Again? 2 missing fingers. Did you happen to see where Sadaguchi's fingers went? You mean that kid really got his fingers bitten off by a ghost? What ghost? His fingers were likely cut with a blade of some... I'm sorry for him, but you won't find his fingers anywhere, since the ghost ate them. More importantly, I didn't ask him what he saw. Alright. Oh, rumors. What's this ghost you're talking about? A violent spirit that bites off all the fingers of those who place their hands on the edge of the well. You'd better be careful too. Man, I'm so envious. I really asked that kid the details of what happened during the blackout. Spoke about Master of the Manor. I'm assuming you're not talking about the manager. Are you serious? Why would you stay here if you don't even know about that? I was looking for a quiet place to spend a couple of days off, and my boss suggested this manor. Really? Of all the places. This manor comes with a free evil ghost. The Master of the Manor is what we call it. Well, I guess I need to examine the window. The storm's still going strong. Even the floor is wet with rain that blew in from here. It's all muddy outside, but I can't see any footsteps. Why is this window open then? Maybe someone wanted to make it look like an outsider did this? That would mean that they didn't know about the drawbridge being stuck. For that reasoning, the culprit must still be inside the manor. Alright. I wait for it to deduce, and there it is. We got all the information I got. In the Weeping Hand Manor for some peace and quiet. There was a blackout, and soon enough someone's hand was weeping. With all that blood, I assumed he got stabbed in the torso, but the only wounds I could find were on his hand. He's not gonna die from that, but I still have to get to the bottom of what happened during the blackout. First of all, who got his fingers severed? Victim. Right, his name is Sadaguchi, and he's one of the guests staying at the manor. Another guest, Okuma, reached the well room after hearing the noise. He looked positively thrilled. This Okuma person has no doubts about who got Sadaguchi's fingers. That someone or something allegedly bites off the fingers of those who touch the edge of the well. Who or what allegedly got Sadaguchi's fingers? The ghost. Right, a ghost that bites off the fingers of those who touch the edge of the well. Thanks. I'm not trying to disprove ghosts or anything, but that story doesn't match with what I've seen. Sadaguchi's hand didn't look like his fingers had been bit off. Judging by his wounds and the situation, whoever did this used a weapon. What is that? They were clear cut. Right, his fingers were cut off with some sort of sharp blade. Izumi stated that she heard the window open while the lights were out. However, there are no traces outside. It's so muddy that it would be impossible to walk there without leaving any. I must assume that the culprit, who didn't know about the drawbridge being stuck, tried to make it look like an outsider did it. What does this tell me about the real culprit? Still inside. Right, this would mean that the culprit is still inside the manor. Yep. What I'm not gonna need is it gonna be like last chapter where he said that we had like 3 pages? I don't have a single clue as to who did it, but safe to say that some kind of cutting weapon was involved. I'll need to question the people in the manor while keeping an eye out for any blades. Well, have you checked the kitchen? 923. Dining hall. A table and chairs are old but well cared for. Not a single wrinkle in the tablecloth either. It's old but well cared for. There's a piece of paper with something written on the back. Oh, come on. I held down the X button. What's this? It looks like the manor's floor plans. This will come in handy as I explore the rest of the manor. Found a new location, the floor plans. Woo! Okay, so we can't ask any of these current things. Hey, Akita, how's Sadaguchi doing? He's calmed down a bit. Izumi is still there with him. I came here to explain the situation to the others. How is Sadaguchi holding up? I'm guessing he's barely hanging in there after losing 2 whole fingers. Well, about that. Actually, he was missing a pinky to begin with. Lost in some kind of accident as a child, I think? So he's only lost 1 finger this time. I mean, only... I'm not trying to make a light of it. So, you're a detective, huh? How convenient is that? I clearly have some supernatural being looking out for me. May I ask for your name? Oh, of course! Numada. You're all part of a club researching paranormal phenomena, or so I hear. What exactly do you guys do? Paranormal phenomena? Please, we're not chasing unicorns. What we study is the energy left behind by human presence. That energy collects in certain places, such as the one you can find in this manor. Oh, okay. About the well room, obviously. While you're staying here. Long story short, you're here to see a ghost, right? It's not about seeing it. They say if you stare into the well, you'll be able to consult the dead. Oh. Yeah, so the fingers. I should have done that before. Which means that whoever attacked him just got his right ring finger. Yes, that would be correct. So, I guess it was true. What are you talking about? You know, the rumors! The one about the ghost that lives in the well, bites off your fingers? Oh, okay. Last guy. Hey, you're from the same club as Izumi, correct? Yes, I am. And I know about you from Akita, by the way. She told me you're a detective. May I ask what your name is? It's Kawabe. Someone attacked Sadaguchi aiming for his hand. Did Sadaguchi seem worried or scared about something before this happened? Not really. He just joined our club, so the whole point of this outing was for us to get to know each other better. And taking Izumi's mind off things. Why did your club choose to visit this place? Half for fun, half as a club activity. Put simply, our club is about investigating the paranormal. Huh, if I said it just for fun, Numada would be fuming. He even got mad when I threw a coin into the well earlier. If that well is dangerous, why do people go out of their way to visit this place? Some people are just looking for a thrill, I guess. Others believe that it can get your wishes granted and whatnot. Still, good things might come out of that well, too. I tried throwing a coin earlier. I've also heard people say that drinking its water can grant you spiritual powers. Huh, I didn't know that water was drinkable. Anything's drinkable if you're brave enough. As for me, I'll pass. That young man over there, that's Numada. What about Izumi and Sadaguchi? Did they go to their rooms on the 2nd floor? Yeah, Izumi is treating Sadaguchi's wounds. I told her to take it easy, but she insisted, saying it was all her fault. Manager also gave him some of the over-the-counter painkillers. Here's hoping that they do something. What's this? There's a tray and water bottle on the counter. I can see the kitchen behind the counter. A note? Please do not enter the kitchen. If you need anything, just ring the bell on the counter. Signed, the manager. Excited. May I ask you a couple of questions? According to Kawabe, Sadaguchi was particularly excited about this club outing? Kawabe, that guy, he's convinced Sadaguchi and Izumi have a thing for each other, and Sadaguchi only joined our club recently. I guess we'll see, since the two of them are all alone now. Not to say I left them there on purpose or anything. What can you tell me about things between Sadaguchi and Izumi? This could be relevant to the case at hand. Can't even the police leave those two alone? There's no romance going on between them, trust me. It's Kawabe who has a crush on Izumi. He thinks we don't know, but it's clear as day. He's always looking out for her. Okay. Where can we go? Whoa! Oh god! Overwhelming. Help! Too many places. Oh, does it say who's where? There's a rice pot, microwave, and a knife stand with no empty slots. Haunted. What else do we got? What's that one? Got a safe. A garbage. Trash divided into burnable and recyclable. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's a small box with a lock. The label reads Blade Safekeeping. Hello, you must be exhausted. Me and you both, huh? The guest told me that this place is known for being haunted by a ghost. Is that so? What? You didn't know? I assume you come here because of that. I started hearing creepy rumors from the guests a few years ago after I bought the place. Eventually, that became what most guests came here for, and now the place is known as Weeping Hand Manor. The rumors. What were those rumors about? What were those rumors about? Remy saw yourself earlier, the one with the well. They say there's a ghost living inside of it. Although, to be honest, I think my guests know more about the story than I do. Okay, the well. Word on the street is that this manor's well is haunted, am I right? What a reputation, huh? And again, people come all the way here because of that. And once they come, do they do anything? With the well, I mean. Oh, I can hear splashing sounds. Believe it or not, the guests make wishes and throw coins into the well. Common enough of an occurrence, I've started to think of it as a piggy bank. That's about the lockbox. Is that lockbox for the guest blades? I remember being asked if I had any knives and such on me when I checked in. That's correct. Wait, you have a knife on you? Oh, no, I was just wondering. Why be so careful? Any bad precedent? Well, it's ancient past now, but back in the day, guests cut another, and that's why we have this rule now. Ah, before you ask, whatever cut Mr. Sadaguchi's hand didn't come from there. I checked. Okay, where are we at? 8 out of 10. Regulars room. Men, I guess this is women. Okay, I assume we go to room 444. That table. There's a first aid kit on here. Cool, thanks. What do we got? The fingers. Feeling alright, Izumi? Yes. You should probably get some rest too. During the blackout, you and Sadaguchi were in the well room. Was there anyone else there? Someone walked in after the two of us did. Who's that? Could it be Okuma, the man that was there at the scene? No, that can't be him. As soon as the lights came back up, I saw the man leave, right before noticing Sadaguchi covered in blood. Do you remember anything about the man you saw? He was tall. I think he was wearing a long coat? Did Sadaguchi get his wound treated? We got a first aid kit from the manager, and we did what we could with that, but we still need to get him to a hospital as soon as possible. Did Sadaguchi say anything while you were treating him? Not really, but the manager did. None of the blades are missing, he said. The manager checked that some blades and reported that none of them were missing. I rushed to the second floor as soon as he gave us the first aid kit, so I'm not sure, but I saw him check some kind of locked box. Okay. Open trunk. How are you doing, Sadaguchi? Please, no need to get up. You better not exert yourself. Did you see or hear anything during the blackout? Can't say I did. It was pitch black. Excuse me. Izumi mentioned hearing the sound of the window being opened. Any clue as to what that was? I was doubled over in pain, so I'm not sure. But I did hear it too. When you went to the well room, was it just the two of you? Yes, since everyone insisted we go alone. Probably figured they were doing me a favor. It's in the trunk. It's full of clothes and other personal stuff, all arranged neatly. Great. I have to found a single clue somewhere. Oh, there's people in the 2F hallway. May I have a few words with you? As you please, just know that I don't have the slightest clue about what happened. Your name is... Yagi. My pleasure. Are you here by yourself? No, I'm with that man over there. His name is Okuma. We're traveling the country looking for spiritually charged places. Spiritually charged places like shrines, temples, that kind of thing. Those two, yeah, as long as there's supernatural rumors about them, we find out why people go there and turn that into articles. So you and your colleague write articles about... Excuse me, is there something wrong? You look a bit distracted. Oh, it's nothing. Person over there had just caught my attention, that's all. Person who caught your attention is that man with the beanie? What if he hears you and comes over? A guy mothering by himself like that can only mean trouble. Maybe. Thank you for your help earlier, Okuma. Oh, no problem. You're here with someone, I take it. Work partners? Sorry, I'm apparently muffing something. Who? Yagi? That wimp isn't much of help on the work front, but when he's around, you can always count on strange stuff happening. That's why I bring him along with me. Can you elaborate on what you mean by strange stuff? Supernatural stuff, of course. Can't be much of a supernatural reporter if I don't get some strange photos, or at least audio recordings. So your job is visiting places where paranormal events have taken place and investigating those rumors? Yep, that's why I gotta see the well as soon as possible. I know you got your job too, but I appreciate if you could hurry up a bit. Alright, beanie guy. Are you staying here as a guest too? It was there. It was from the well. It finally came. May I ask what your name is? My name? Yeah. What was my name? Are you here looking for a paranormal phenomena too? The ghost. It has legs too. It does. I saw it myself. Excuse the blunt question, but where were you during the blackout that took place around 8:40? I didn't go in. Inside the well room, you mean? No, oh, in the forbidden room. I was in my room, but the thing is, the forbidden room, it's not there anymore. The forbidden room. Is there really such a room here? You can't go there. Even if you do, there's nothing left to light up anymore. Light up as in candles? Incense? It's a storage room for that kind of thing? Right. I wish I could enjoy some of that again. I'm not learning anything! Piece of paper says do not enter. Guests can't walk into the storage room or the linen closet, huh? Help! Help! Here. Forbidden room. Maybe? It's locked. I can't get in here right now. Thanks. Kitchen, dining. Everything. The well? I can barely see the water in it, either because the room is lit so poorly or because the well is just too deep. I could try throwing something in to see just how deep it is. Looks like it's pretty deep, alright. Sign pointing to the well. Look like some kind of tourist attraction? When got in, all the floors and walls are wet. Oh, check the size? A grown man should be able to get through it when it's fully open, although it won't be a comfortable exit. Nothing there. Just seems like there's no one here. The floor is pretty clean. Must be the entrance to the dining hall. The map shows this door to the well room right in front of it, but it's actually to one side a bit. The room next to the well room is a guest room. It says here room 111. Looks like there's only one guest room on this floor. The door at the end of the hallway should lead to the boiler room. The rain keeps knocking on the glass door at the entrance, and it's only getting stronger. In front of the stairs should be the well room. Can't see inside from here, but I can feel how humid the air coming out is. Could be the rain's fault? If I go to dining hall, is he gonna tell me? No, he's not. Okay. There's a... Okay, there's stuff here. Okay, good. Good. The ghost. The rumors I heard said that the dead here are more interested in finger biting than in consultations. When I heard that, I assumed it was just another silly tale until what happens to Hataguchi, that is. We'll find out all the truth. I told him to lock himself into his room, and then we got a duplicate key from the manager. Oh man. Witness. I have a witness who saw a tall man in a long coat. Any idea who this man could be? Not in the slightest. Is that your suspect? I wouldn't go that far quite yet. Questions. A witness that says how this man could be. Tall man with a long coat. It's related to the well. I must pursue this clue at once. Do you have any time? Witness says tall man. Who it could be? Sorry, no idea. We're having the chapter 2 issue right now. I'm lost as heck. I don't know where to go. Okay, cool. He was. I didn't even check. I know who it could be. I did welcome a guest who fits the description just today. It was one of the guests. But can't remember his name for the life of me. Thanks. Nothing. Anything that... What's the smell? Don't you step into my room, you thief. I don't have any left for you. Get lost. Okay. I can't go in there. Nothing. Arg! Arg! Manage to check some blades before none of them were missing. Rush to the second floor as soon as he gave us the first aid. I saw Mr. Jackson find a lockbox. The scene? When you went to the well room, it was just the two of you. What the H? Women's room? It's locked. Thanks. Entrance? Well, he did not stop me. Look around. When the wind's is strong, you'll still get wet roof or no roof. So wet the mud got all the way to the door. I want to check everything again. Okay. I see a clue somewhere. The heck? Very scared. Yeah, we already got that one clue from that. Oh, now I repeated it. Arg! Just going everywhere again. I don't know what else to do. No empty slots. Double check. They're not being haunted. Rumors. Salmon. Maybe in the tunnel hallway there's something? Aha! There is something here. Ah! Yes, at the manor. People come to stay here. I'm assuming most of them are looking for the supernatural, just like you, right? Nowadays, most likely. Those kinds of kids in the dining hall, I even saw one of them throw a coin down the darn well. You say, nowadays? I think things used to be different in the past. Probably, yeah. And see that guy muttering to himself back there? He could sure do without any ghosts, I'll tell you that. Finally! Heck. But there was... This guy had stuff. I know we have deduce, but... The ghost. Anything about the manor's ghost? I read up on it before coming here, but right now, that beanie guy, he's being possessed. I mean, he looks it, I guess. And why is that? You're not just laughing me off? not the reaction I usually get. It's just, look, he's speaking to himself. The things he's saying sound unhinged. It's scary, but I'd like to take a better look. Just don't overdo it, alright? Ay, 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 ay. Alright. There's something unique about this manor, specifically its reputation. However, its reputation has nothing to do with the quality of the lodging or of the food it serves. It's all about rumors of a ghost that supposedly dwells here. Guests from near and far come visit for that very reason. And what kind of guests does that manor attract? Manor's guests. Makes sense. Arrgh. Let me pull this back up. Oh, they come for the rumors. Right, the guests who come here are people who have heard about the rumors regarding the ghost in the well. The well room is where the spooky rumor about the Weeping Hand Manor originates from. The indoor well must be suggestive enough to pique the interest of fans and researchers of the paranormal. They all speak of the ghost in the well. Some even throw coins in it. What's the well room to them? Haunted? Right, the well room is what the ghostly rumors talk about, so it's the main reason they come to the manor. Now, I've been able to confirm my thoughts about something. The idea going around seemed to be that the ghost bit off Sakaguchi? Wow, wrong person. Satoguchi's finger. But he had a clean, sharp wound, so can rule out any ghost antics. And these blades are what confirmed my suspicions. The manager keeps everyone's blades to prevent that old cutting incident from happening again. Now the manager has a rule in place that relates to this. The rule. Right, since an old incident took place, scissors, box cutters, and all other blades must be given to the manager for safekeeping. Aside from the rumored ghost, we have someone else at the manor to aim our suspicions at. That someone was in the well room with Izumi and Sakaguchi. Assuming that person was a guest, we still haven't met. If that's the culprit behind Sakaguchi's weeping hand, that means that the manor is still unsafe. What do we know about this person witnessed by Izumi? Tall man, long coat. Right, however, I still have no clue about his identity. The rumors about the ghost are what brings the guests in, but the culprit I'm looking for is no ghost. Now that I have information on an actual suspect, I should go and question him. Hopefully I'll find out his motive. "22, 12. Give me a break! One block after the other! At least it should stop, since manager said he was going to the boiler room. I wonder how Zumi's doing. I'll go to the second floor and check. Are you serious, Kawabe? That's too dangerous. What are you thinking? And I'll go to the well room. What's with you people? Did you see what happened to Satoguchi? You sound scarier than any ghost. And I'll stay here like a good boy. I knew it. The manor's haunted. These blackouts, they're a sign of its rage. This is sure taking long enough. Aren't the lights coming back up? Has it really been that long? Oh, there we go. Ah! What was that? It came from the second floor. Is Kawabe okay? Okuma? Is everyone alright? There was a voice coming from the second floor right now. I'll go check. You all stay put. Sorry for taking so long. Anybody hurt themselves? Stay here and keep an eye open, please. Yes, sir. The regulars room, 10:25 p.m. They keep changing between military time or the 24-hour clock and the 12-hour clock. Stay consistent. Examine. He's not breathing. I can't see any wounds to speak of, but he's definitely dead. What happened here? I need to collect information from everyone, starting with who's still here. No wounds, but a look of pain on the deceased's face. There's also some foam dripping from his mouth? He seemed to have scratch marks on his neck. Did he asphyxiate? What's this smell coming out of his mouth? It smells like something kind of sweet? Wait, it should be the whole room reeking of incense. I'm guessing. Yeah. Are you the one who found the regular's body? Yeah, I kind of screamed at him. I didn't think he was dead. Why are you in this room? Wasn't it locked? I just wanted to check something, and it wasn't locked. Look around. The air here is permeated with a thick, unnatural smell. Sounds terrible. The room is messy, but probably just from a lack of cleaning. Doesn't look like anyone rummaged through it. With this strong of a smell, it's a safe bet the windows in this room were closed shut. Just what happened in here? A small plastic baggie next to the pillow with traces of white powder inside it? That's all I can find. And there's an empty glass. Looks like it's from the dining hall. And then there's an incense place with some ash on it. That's probably explains the smell. Alright, well... that room's empty. Someone in this hallway. Okay. Tell me. Were you in the dining hall talking with the other club members? Huh? I came over here to check on Zumi, but her room was locked and the lights came back up. Ah, forget about that. What happened in the regulars room? I saw that writer guy walk into it. The regular, we found him dead in his room. Ah! Oh, I see. Is there something you know about this? Me? No, not at all. By the way, what are you doing out here? Can't you go in? Huh? Oh, thing is, Sadaguchi fell asleep. I forgot to give him Numata my key, and now here I am, locked out. Some of the light. There's a map of the area around the manor inside the drawer. There's something on the floor. A dead leaf? What's he doing in here? Did the wind blow it in? But why would anyone keep the window open with weather like this? With a weather like this? It smells sweet. Looks like it's not just a simple dead leaf after all. It's probably been dried on purpose to be burned as incense or smoked. Okay. Okay, well, the women's room is unlocked now. There's nothing I currently have to talk with her about. Sumi, may I? Yes. The manor's regular guest is dead. I would like to know where you were around the time of the blackout. Dead? But why? What happened? We don't know yet. I was hoping you'd heard or seen something since you were on the same floor. If that was around the blackout, around 8:30 was it? I talked with Sadaguchi for a bit and then went back to my room to rest. Wait. Why are we talking 8:30 again? That was ages. What you said about the regular, is it true that you really died? I thought it was just a 10. Whatever. I'm getting confused with time now. True, did he really die? I didn't hear any screaming or anything during the blackout. Do you hear or see anything while in your room? Right after getting back to my room, I heard someone walking toward the end of the hallway while talking to himself. I think it was the regular. To be honest, that man's kind of scary, so I didn't open the door to check. The end of the hallway? Why would a guest go there? There is one room there, a locked one. I think I heard someone call it the forbidden room? Okay. I'm guessing I can't go in here yet. It's locked. I can't get in here right now. Yeah. Kitchen. Okay, what do we got? I think nothing old. Seriously? Nothing? We gotta talk. It's important. What happened? I want to check the second floor to figure out what the scream we heard was. And what was it? What happened there? Your regular guest was found dead inside his room. What? You cannot be serious. How? So what's the background here? What exactly do you mean by background? You're the only one who knows the most about the regular here, right? Was he sick? Any problem of the sort? I see what you mean. However, I've never heard anything about any illness from him. Knives that all knives seem to be here. Yagi, may I? We found the regular dead in his room. What? You're joking, right? Dead? The regular? Okuma was the one who found them. Okuma, so that really was his voice I heard in the hallway. Why him? Ray was found in his room, right? Why would Okuma be there? They didn't know each other. Around 10:10, when the second blackout happened, you were in the dining hall, correct? What? I was. A couple of those kids were there too. Okuma wasn't though. Alright. Dining hall. Oh. The heck? Some of these are like randomly available now. Well, I guess we'll do them. Yes. We found the regular dead in his room. Really now? Was he killed? Some of my friends are on the second floor. Are they alright? Please, calm down. There's no sign of struggle in his room, so we can't say whether it was an accident or murder. As of now, nobody else was hurt. Were all of you in the dining hall since before the blackout? Yes, the manager made us coffee and we were drinking it. And did anyone else enter or exit the hall at that time? I think she passed by to get a glass of water and then the thin one from that pair of riders put on his coat and left. There was the guy with the beanie, the regular, I think people call him. He left before the manager did. Okay. Oh, one more thing. During the blackout, Kawabe went to the second floor. I told him it was dangerous, but he wouldn't listen. What rumors do you know about the manor as well? Are they related to the ghost that allegedly lives in there? Yes, but there are a bunch of different stories about it. In theory, our club is here to find out which one says the truth. Personally, I'm more interested in finding out why they call this place the Weeping Hand Manor. Excited. I heard that Sadaguchi was particularly excited about this club outing of yours. Like, oh, that. People were saying that Sadaguchi is into Izumi and he'd take this chance to ask her out. Me, I don't see it. He even told me that he is not interested in Izumi romantically. He said that she's special to him but in a different way. So, Sadaguchi said that Izumi is special to him. Special how? Since she joined the club, he's always been looking out for her, worried about her troubles. He wants to help her. For For all his life, people have been telling him that helping others takes courage. Subi is lucky to have someone care about her that much. Oh, detective. Found the regular dentist room on the second floor. What? Is that that voice was? During the blackout, that was Okuma. He found the body and let out a scream. I'll need to ask everyone about what they were doing around the time of the blackout. Please understand. Still here in the dining hall, huh? Why aren't you going back to your rooms? We won't be going back there until it's time to sleep. We wouldn't want to wake up Sadaguchi without talking. Speaking of Sadaguchi, is it safe for him to be all by himself? We were told to lock himself. We told him to lock himself in just in case. We got a spare room from the manager, so we can just go back later. Spare room or spare key? You were all here with the manager earlier, right? Yes, up until the blackout. He made coffee for the three of us. I see. Then the manager left. I guess teacher called. After a while, the lights went out. He called out to us from the hallway. Told us to wait here while he took care of the blackout. Was this club trip Sadaguchi's idea? Yeah, even though we still don't know the whole of it. As in what we're actually supposed to be doing here? If we see the ghost in the well, we should probably perform some kind of ritual? Only Sadaguchi knows the details. He's keeping all the info to himself, even though he's new to the club. Spare key. Spare key. Kawabe was left to wait in front of the locked door. Guessing you're the one who's keeping the spare key. Oh, that could... Wait, which pocket? Huh? No, wait a second. I gave it to Kawabe while we were having coffee! He's the one who has it! That guy, I swear. Okay. Okay, so that should be everything in this room. Hallway? What the heck? Excuse me? You're the guest from room 111, correct? Yeah. I've been hold up all this time. Things seem to be wild out there. What happened? We found one of the Manor's regular guests dead in his room. I'm trying to find out what happened to him. You look awfully collected for someone who's just seen a dead person. I've learned how to keep my cool at times like these. By the way, may I ask your name? Sure, I'm Mitarai. Your room is the closest one to the well. Did you see anything out of the ordinary around the time of the blackout? I didn't see much of anything since I was in my room. Now you've mentioned it, my room is indeed the closest one to the well. Must be quiet, so damp. There's the well room, then room 111, where you're staying, and the boiler room, all connected through the hallway. And I get to enjoy the noise that all the people passing by make, not to mention the dining hall is so close to. Oh, incidentally, I heard someone running in the hallway. And when would that be? Right after the blackout, if I recall correctly. The sounds moved from the end of the hallway down to the other. So someone's running from the boiler room to the well room then. Were you in the well room during the first blackout when Sadaguchi was wounded? The first blackout? That was around, what, 8:40? And yes, I'd just gotten there. As soon as the lights went out, I got scared and went back to my room. Why would you get scared? Because I heard someone scream. I didn't leave my room since. As for the second blackout, I was in my room the whole time. Not sure anyone can prove that, though. Nothing else in this guy? So... no entrance. Try the kitchen. Again. I got a clue I'm wondering about. Okay, the regular. Anyway. Regular. Not the clue I was hoping to get here, but alas. The regular. You said you saw Sadaguchi and the regular in the hallway. Were they walking together? I mean, in a way, yes, but it was more like the regular following Sadaguchi kid from behind. The kid was holding a glass with his wounded hand, so I figured that the regular was worried he'd drop it or something. I wonder if he had his mind on that glass or on Sadaguchi himself. Wait, if we go to the room... make sure nothing else is. Because... there's a glass here. Empty glass. Looks like it's from the... Thanks! Not what I was hoping to find. He has something new because I did the other one with a... Tell me... No. Oh no, we're doing this again. Go where people are. Okay, the regular. Maybe something. Do you know anything about the manor's regular guest? Not at all. I just heard him talking to himself in the hallway. And what was he talking about? Not having enough of something, and that something being too weak? Medicine, perhaps? Since he sounded so troubled. That was not helpful. Dining hall? Okay, at least he told me that. There's something in the dining hall, but I don't, like, actively have it. Just information overlooked here. Yeah, because I'm missing so many. I'm missing half the clues. Anything at the entrance this time? Or after going from the manor's entrance to the gate, you can take a single step to his mouth without leaving a print. I see no prints. Okay. It's gonna make you weep. Okay, so that was something. No footprints outside. Might as well check the well room, I guess. The bucket! Can't pull it up, it must be broken. Who knows how long it's been like this. Did this get wet from the rain? No, it's blood. But it can't be Sadaguchi's. His blood's already starting to dry up. This is fresh, new blood. Swamp. Okay. Just double check this again, see if it's the new... Oh, yeah. New bit. Those bandages. What happened to your hand? All those bandages. Did you hurt yourself? Oh, it's just one cut. I didn't have any bandage large enough. I had to use all these little ones, and now it looks worse than it is. Alright, dining hall? The table? Coffee cups placed in front of the club member seats. The rest is empty. There's a coat hanging from a chair. It's dripping water onto the floor. Whose coat is it? What coat? Special to him. Sadaguchi said it was gonna be special to him. Special how? Oh, it's just this. The coat. Would you happen to know whose coat that is? The one on the chair? The one on the chair. Oh, it's from one of those two writers. What was his name? You know, the wimpy one. He should be in the kitchen with the manager right now. I guess I asked him about that? Peek. I can see a manager making coffee for Yagi the writer. I should talk to him. Try talking to him too. Kitchen. Information here. Oh, it's just the one guy for the coat. The coat. Does that coat in the dining hall belong to you? Yes, it's mine. It looks wet. Did you go outdoors? Okuma told me to go see the well room from the outside. But the ground was all muddy and I knew I'd get soaked as soon as I left the entrance. So I immediately went back in. More importantly, I saw it. A man wearing a long coat. Actually, a ghost wearing a long coat. Wait, are you saying that... Hate to break it to you, detective, but this case will probably stay unsolved. I'm dealing with a ghost here. Did you see anyone in the hallway or near the entrance while leaving the dining hall? I just saw that kid who got his hand cut walking in the hallway and the regular following him. Double check everything. Examine. All knives seem to be here. Blade safekeeping. Better check that with content from manager 6 paste. Okay. And the trash? Open! Nothing out of the ordinary here. Blade box. Oh, I can miss both of them. The blade safekeeping box. When you first reached the manor, were you asked to leave all blades to the manager? I was. Or are you trying to imply? I'm not lying. And did you actually have any blades on you at that time? We did. We had a pair of scissors and Okuma had a box cutter. Blade safekeeping box. Just to make sure, can you tell me about how you use that safekeeping box for blades again? It's where I store scissors and other blade possessions from the guests when they check into the manor. You also read that rule yourself. I wonder if it would be possible for me to take a look inside it? Oh, I'll just give you the key. I know I can trust you. You're a detective after all. Okay. Got the... Yeah, 14. Open! Sesame! There's a list taped onto the lid. Yagi, scissors, Okuma box cutter, Numata scissors. All the stuff on the list is still in here. Okay, so that's everything. Thankfully. Alright, what do we got? There was another blackout and it came with a surprise. As she turned the lights back on, someone on the second floor screamed. I reached that floor and saw that the door to one of the guest rooms, the one belonging to the manor's regular guest, was open. Inside I found the clearly distressed Okuma. But there was someone else in the room. The regular. Right, the regular guest was there, lying down dead with a tortured expression on his face. While I was doing the rounds for the manor to question everyone, I met someone. He was the tall man with the long coat that I'd heard about. This man, who introduced himself, says Mitarai, Allegedly kept his guest room, room 111. That's why I hadn't seen him yet. He also was in his room during the blackout, and he said that right then he heard a noise. What noise did Mitra hear right after the blackout? Footsteps. Right, someone was running, but I don't know who it was. I need to find out more, seeing how this could be linked to the regular's death. But I have one more piece of evidence potentially related to the man's mysterious demise. I found it in the well room, specifically on the edge of the well. There were bloodstains there, the ones that from Sadaguchi's wounded hand. But those bloodstains were already starting to dry out, which tells me that the evidence I found was more recent. What did I find in the well room? Blood. Right, fresh blood spilled during the second blackout. I also have some more information on the regular. Well, while she was alone in room 333, Izumi heard a voice coming from the hallway. Regulars. According to Izumi, the voice moved past room 333 into the back end of the hallway. This gives me a hint as to where the regular was headed. There's only one possibility. Forbidden room. Right, now I have to establish whether the regular really went into that room. This requires some more investigation. This death is strange in more than one way. I don't know the cause of death, and I can't even imagine why he died, where and when he did. I had to make sure of where everyone was leading up to the blackout. 10:50 p.m. Dining hall. And regulars traces. 10 clues. Okay, we're back down to 3 pages. We got nothing active right now. Excuse me, Akita. Oh, detective. Is anyone of you hurt? Earlier, I went to our room to check on Izumi. She was really distressed, but at least she wasn't that hurt. As for the room where the boys are staying, I'll leave it to the boys. Well, that's probably the last thing on your mind right now, but did your club investigate the rumors about the manor? To be honest, the only one who took that stuff seriously was Yamada. The rest of us just saw it as a fun trip. Well, the one who suggested in the first place was Sadaguchi, though. He said it was for Izumi's sake. You mentioned that Sadaguchi suggested this trip for Izumi's sake. May I ask you to elaborate on that? Izumi has an older brother who's been missing for years. She doesn't even know whether he's alive or dead. I see. That's what was troubling her. Sadaguchi wanted to help her somehow, and this is what he came up with. Okay. Excuse me, Kawabe. Yamada isn't here, huh? Knowing him, he's probably gone back to the well room. Izumi mentioned something about the ghost from the well allowing people to speak with the dead? If you want to know more about that, you better ask Yamada. He's the source of most stories circulating in our club. Wasn't it Sadaguchi who suggested your club come to the manor? I've been suspicious of the guy ever since you joined our club. This has nothing to do with his missing finger, mind you. He's just like you know, devil may care, all's fine as well as I reach my goal. And he was trying to help Izumi out, despite all that. Listen, all I know is that a guy like him should be nowhere near Izumi. So, you're not with Okuma. Hey, it's not like we need to be with each other all day long. Come to think of it, after he came back from the regulars room, he went off to somewhere saying he needed to think. I'm wondering why Okuma was in the regulars room after the blackout that took place around 10:10. Did you notice anything unusual about him or his behavior? I'm wondering just as much as you are. I guess there is one unusual thing. For once, he seemed more interested in what actually happened rather than any supernatural story. Wouldn't that be expected for someone in your profession when faced with a similar event? You've got a point, but I'm not sure that today's incident is the one he's really interested in. that whole story about a guest cutting another be what he's thinking of? I'd like to hear more about when you saw the regular and Sadaguchi walking through the hallway. What is there to say? That guy was mumbling to himself the whole time. I'm sure of it. Why does this kid have it? It's wasted on him. He was saying stuff like that, I think. Kind of creepy, isn't it? Anything else here? Nothing else here. Here we go again. This manager's still in the kitchen. Okay, no active rumors. Look in the cooking space. So clean it sparkles. Mr. Manager? Detective. Can you tell me what you know about that about what the guests were doing on time of the blackout? Anything can help. Well, I was serving coffee to these university students, and we're talking about the manor. Those must be Kawade, Aikida, and Numata. Was there anyone else in the dining hall? The two brothers were there for a little bit, but they left. They looked like they had something else to attend to. Anyone else coming in or going out? Mr. Sadaguchi, the boy with the wooden hand, came to ask for water. I could bring it to his room, but he politely declined. And was the regular there with him? Oh yes, now you mention it. When Mr. Sadaguchi left, the regular followed after him. I believe you left as well, correct? I did, yes. I needed to use the toilet. Then the blackout happened, you went to the boiler room? Yes, after announcing I would do as such in the dining hall, at least someone must have heard me. And while you were going there, did you run into anyone in the hallway? I don't think so, no. Then again, it was dark and I was stumbling along, keeping to the wall. Also, I just didn't notice. So zooming me try, were they in their own rooms? I would like to know more about the incident that led you to checking the guest relays when checking in. What I told you before is all there is to it. Two guests were quarreling, things escalated, and one after one cut the other. A gruesome thing, really. And in what room did that take place? I'd rather forget all about that, but it was the room at the end of the second floor. I'm using it as a storage room now. It's usually locked, so guests have started thinking it was some kind of forbidden room. Just make sure. Nothing out of place here, it seems. Look inside. It's full of trash, coffee grounds, and such. Outside? Nobody. Hallway? Nobody. Well room? Lots of people. Rumors in the club. Glass. Yeah, let's start with the glass, I guess. Izumi? A detective? Here by yourself? I thought you were Sadaguchi. I just left the room. I needed some fresh air. Did Sadaguchi tell you he went to the dining hall to get a glass of water? What? Why would he do that? I'd have done it for him if only he'd asked. Why do you ask, by the way? Was it just the rumors? Already forgot. Okay, it's just the rumors. Club rumors. May I ask you about the goal of this club trip? You people want to speak with the dead, I take it? I know I should just accept it already, but my other brother disappeared years ago. I don't know whether he's still alive. Gucci suggested this trip to help me find some closure. How does this place tie into that? Here people can talk with the dead. If my brother doesn't answer, that means he's still alive. And if he does answer, well... Gucci said he'd help me see my brother again either way. Still, there are several places with similar rumors around them. Why the Weeping Hand Manor? Could it be that Sadaguchi knew the manager? I don't think that's the case. He and Makoto looked into several places and eventually found this one. Make sure. probably have to speak with the manager for that one. Look at the well. The well roof looks slanted. Was it damaged by the storm? Oh, Nuada. I thought you were in the dining hall chatting with Kawabe. I wanted to speak with Sadaguchi, so I went back. Except he wasn't in his room nor in the bathroom. Wonder where he went. Did you come here with Izumi? No, she was already here when I came. I wish she'd stop peering into the well. Talk about asking for trouble. You have a reputation as your club's source of supernatural information. Talking with the dead stuff. Was that you too? Credit for that one goes to Sadaguchi, who was looking into ways to help lost souls, and I just gave him a hand. Lost souls, like in a religious sense? That came up too, but it's out of my wheelhouse. What we wanted to find here was more of a secret ritual kind of thing. So, what was Sadaguchi's goal with this club trip? The plan was to help out Izumi by communicating with the dead, but the more I learn about it, the more I smell trouble. Which is why I want to discuss this with Sadaguchi. Where did he wander off to? Okay, so... Alright. Weird guy. Hello. No, you do. Get out of your room every once in a while. Huh? Oh yeah. Just, you know, checking out things. I didn't expect all these people to be here, so I'm waiting for them to leave. This is one eerie room, isn't it? Indeed. Never seen a well inside a house. Must be pretty rare. I mean, that's why I came to check it out. I'll talk with the manager. I assume. Yeah. I had a feeling. Is there anyone among the current guests that you were already acquainted with? I've never met those two brothers before, and the same goes for university students, so... These are all new faces to me, including yours, except for the regular, that is. Speaking of the regular, how long had he been coming to stay at the manor? He started visiting right after I became the manager. He was one of the only few who still remember that cutting incident. I see. Did he always stay in the same room? Oh, how did you guess? He never settled for any room but that one. I just got an idea about what kind of guest he was from what little I heard him say. He could be a handful. He would also give me trouble about the storage room's key and... Oh, look at me speaking ill of the guests. Forgive me. And join the regular. Handful of guests, huh? I should probably go and check his room once more. First... Did the regular first get to know you and your manor because of the supernatural rumors around it? No, he started visiting before that whole thing even started. He just liked the manor and came to stay here often, that's it. Hey, Mr. Wakaido, could we lock the regular's room now? I can't feel at ease knowing it's still open. I'm sorry, but they'll have to wait a little longer till they examine it more thoroughly. Oh, I see. Okay, so he wants to examine the regular's room. We'll do that. He's covered with a linen sheet for the time being, till the police come in and examine the scene properly. There's something stuck under the body. A small plastic baggie? It's not much, but there's some white powder left in it? I've seen this before. And the bed? Think back. The manager said that the regular holds a handful. He bothered him about the storage room's key and whatnot. And why was he so particular about staying in this room? Could it be that he had the storage room key? Clothes and a few small items on the bed, nothing under it, and below a pillow. Huh? There's something here. A key? I didn't see when I first checked the scene. Double check. We'll check the glass. There's this weird sweet smell in here, like incense or something? Something's been burned here. It looks like a dried leaf. Cool. Forbidden room. Yeah, I found the regulars room fits the lock. Okay. Nothing to raise. Huh? The smell is familiar? I thought this room wasn't being used, but it's not as dusty as I expected. And what's this sweet scent? Same as in the regulars room. Is this a safe? There's a chain on the ground. It probably used to be tied up around the safe and held with a lock, but now there's nothing safe about this safe. It's empty. What was so important that you need to tie a chain around it? There's some kind of powder in the safe's corners? Alright. Bed. No one in that room. No one in that room. Hallway? No one in the hallway. Manager? Go question him some more? No. How many clues? 7? No. Regulars room? No. Wait, dry up leaf. The cup. There we go. Get over there. Leaf in the hallway. It's the same leaf as the one that was on the table, the one I found in the hallway. This is probably where they came from. But where did the regular get them? Here we go again. Where was being used, but stuff on assignment more carefully. Make sure. Pick up. Am I supposed to wipe powder left in? I've seen this before. Is there anything I'm doing here? Damn it. 333. 444. And do not enter. Here we go again with everyone's favorite game of what the heck. Double check. It's really something. Just the same as before. Thanks. Hallway. Peek. Kenan and Kawabe are sitting down. Numana must be somewhere else. The floor near the entrance is dry. It means no one's been going out of the manor. I hear sound of rainbow, and all the lamps from the air is building up in here. Anything? Not here. I already tried the manager, right? I'm gonna select one so I'm at like the end of the list at least. The well room? Anything? the well? Presented. We need 3 things. Room. Check the bedrooms. The boys from the club are staying. The door's unlocked. Examine. Nothing on the table. Which is weird. Sadaguchi had gone to the dining hall to get a glass of water. No one in here. This should be Sadaguchi's bed, but where is he? There we go. There are some bloodstains, no wonder, since he didn't get that wound treated properly. Why isn't he here, resting like he should? Must be Sadaguchi's bag. There's some long, thin thing all wrapped up. It's a knife, and a bloodstained one at that! There are a few plastic baggies with pills and powders in them. It could be medicine he needs to take daily? Wait a second. This powder is kind of clumpy. It looks like what you get from crushing pills? What's with these drugs? Aha! We got things! Hooray! Alright. The room where the boys from the club were staying was unlocked. The others told Sadaguchi to lock himself in since they had a spare key anyway and he was wounded. But the door was unlocked and the room was empty. The person that should have been resting in room 444... Sadaguchi. What? Oh, come on. Oh, it's that he's missing. Where is it? He's missing. Right, I can't find Sadaguchi anywhere in the manor. The realest that may have been, I checked Sadaguchi's bag. I needed to confirm some suspicions. His bag had clothes and other travel necessities carefully stored in it. But underneath that, there was a much more troubling item, hidden all wrapped up in cloth. When I unwrapped it, what did I find? Bloody knife. Right, why was the knife that had clearly been used in Sadaguchi's possession? I needed to find him and ask him. And that wasn't but the half of it. I made another suspicious finding that while examining Sadaguchi's bag. It could be something he needed for emergencies or maybe something he used on a daily basis. But he kept it stored in a small plastic baggies and some of it was crushed into powder. Other than that knife, what suspicion did I find? The pills. Right, one of the club members told me that he needed to constantly take painkillers when he was younger, but this looks different. And I found the suspiciously similar baggie in the regulars room. While examining the regulars room, I found a key that wasn't there right after the blackout. The key was to the forbidden room. What the manager told me about that room wasn't quite true. Is he trying to hide what that cutting incident was really about? There was something in that room, something very peculiar. It was open, and the chain that clearly used to keep it strictly locked was now on the floor. What was this thing that I found in the forbidden room? The empty safe. Right, most likely the incident that took place there was nothing but as cute as a little fight and a tiny scratch. My intuition says that the room's kept locked to hide the truth of what really happened in it. What was Sadaguchi doing? Where is he now? And also, what was that incident in the manor's past really about? I need to find answers to all of these questions. Oh, it's only the 3rd chapter. 11:27 p.m. Dining hall. Alright. Okay. Spare key. We'll just start there. Did you go back to your room to check if anything was missing? I had all my valuable stuff on me anyway. Most importantly, where's Sadaguchi? Why is he hiding? We're talking about a guy walking around with a knife and some weird drugs. Who knows what he's up to? I have to protect Izumi. When I met you on the second floor, you told me that you were locked out of your room because your mother had the key, didn't you? Yeah? Why would you lie like that? If you had found out about what was in room 333, can you just tell the other club members? What you found inside of Gichi's bag made you suspicious. Took me a second to parse the sentence. That's more than understandable. But you should discuss this with your friends first. Not everyone drew the same conclusion as you. Okay. Still can't find Sadaguchi anywhere in the manor. Let's find out why he brought us, or rather, why he brought Izumi here. Whatever it was, I bet he can't show his mug now that it's all gone awry. Goal. Wabi is the one holding the key of room 444, right? There's another guy I wish would give me a break. Everyone in this club has this weird ideal of justice. You seem to be keeping tabs on all your fellow club members. Can you blame me after finding that stuff inside Sadaguchi's bag? How many clues do we need? 8. Okay. You look awfully pale. Is everything alright? I saw it. I was trying to go back to my room when I felt a presence that's inside, and there it was. Are you talking about the forbidden room? Yes, I think it was trying to possess that Izumi kid earlier. Now it's haunting the forbidden room. Okay. Nothing else here. And we're at 2 of 8. No one outside. Manager still in the kitchen. Anything? No. I found the key to what people here call the forbidden room. It was inside the regulars room. You and me actually went inside it? Well, if you did, you saw that there's nothing to it, didn't you? I did, and I found the safe unchained and empty. However, the room clearly wasn't being used as a storage room either. Okay, there's nothing to investigate here. Hallway. Well. Regular. Forbidden. There's someone in the forbidden room. Oh. Running footsteps. Is anything the matter? Any supernatural rumors about this room too? Who knows? I don't know much about the supernatural. I do know that there's something very wrong with this room though. Between the smell, the safe, and the stuff lying around, one has to wonder how ghosts or the oldie things rumored to be haunting the place. And to think the manor's manager looks like such a pleasant fellow. Incidentally, why are you staying here? Excuse me, what's this all of a sudden? I meant no offense. I'm asking the same thing to everybody, and you look out of place in this manner. You look as out of place in this manner as I do. You said you heard someone running while you were in the room. Was that only after the blackout? Thinking back to it, I remember that I also heard the same sound right before the blackout. So our runner made a round trip. That would seem to be the case, right before and after the blackout. Must have been in a hurry. Okay. Just to make sure, nothing else to examine in that room. Hallway. Yes. Anything? No. I've been looking for you, Akuma. Where were you? Hey there, detective. Can I help you? Listen, I actually came here alone once before starting to work with Yagi. I didn't have any suspicion back then. I noticed that someone had been in the forbidden room, so it was you. But then I stumbled upon it. That room wasn't forbidden back then. It just so happened to be open and I saw everything. The manager told me about a cutting incident in the past. The thing you saw, was it that very incident? I'm sorry for the yawning, oh my gosh. Need more water apparently. It was the regular guest. He went mad and started swinging a knife around. Given your profession, I'm assuming you chalked that up to a man being possessed. I did at first, but this had nothing to do with it. You noticed it too, didn't you? That weird smell in the room? He was on drugs, as high as it gets. He started throwing stuff around, and he cut the guy who was there with him. Wow. Why would you share the story with me? You need to ask? So all supernatural rumors going around this place? I couldn't just be stories of someone's bad trip. Please can have this one. Once you're all done, if there's any ghost stuff left you cops can't explain away, I'll take it from there. Every man to his trade, huh? I really overstepped here. Been using the key in the regulars room. Must have thrown you for a loop there. Sorry. Alright. Your suspicions. Did you find anything suspicious about Sadaguchi's behavior? I couldn't say. Did Izumi mention anything like that? No, she hasn't seen him after around 10 when they were talking about communicating with the dead. I heard that Sadaguchi lost his pinky finger in an accident. Do you know who could tell me more details about that? Even Sadaguchi himself doesn't really remember the details. He just knows his mom told him to do something to help his dad, who was sick. He was still a child, so I figured he was helping with some difficult chore and hurt himself or something like that. Men's room. Women's room. The check. Nothing. Alright. Has Sadaguchi come back? Not yet. I heard he hasn't returned to the boys' room either. Just where did he go? Earlier, around 11, in the well room, you talked about communicating with the dead. I'd like to hear more about that. Would it be difficult to achieve that without Sadaguchi? Impossible, rather than difficult, since he hasn't told me what one's supposed to do to summon the spirits. And none of the other club members know either? I don't think they do. I don't think they do. How was Sadaguchi planning to speak with the dead? Through the ghost in the well. By appearing inside the haunted well, you can supposedly talk with the dead, right? But then, what's the hang-up? That doesn't seem to require any special preparation. I thought he'd gone off to prepare for the ritual, but when you put it like that, you have a point. I won't mince words, Izumi. Do you think you'll actually be able to see the ghost in the well? And if you peer inside the well and don't get to meet your brother, what then? I didn't think that far into it. I guess that deep down I'm hoping he'll be there, and if he's not, I don't know. Goods room? See if anything I can examine now? That's new? Nothing for that. We still need 3 things, so... Wait, what? Feels like Sadaguchi hasn't been back in his bed since he disappeared. There's something down here. Is that a powdered drug? Sadaguchi must have dropped it, and I can kind of see something else further down? What in the... It's a dead mouse! It's got white powder all around his mouth. The wrapped up blade, the drug baggies, clothes, and a folder full of postcards? Wait, these are photographs, and Izumi is in pretty much all of them? Is this a picture of Sadaguchi's family? He's in it, and everyone has the same necklace. There's some kind of sign in the background. Light of Martyrs? There's something written on the back of the picture. Get well soon, Dad. The kid must be Sadaguchi. His right hand is wrapped in bandages, and it looks like he's missing his pinky finger. Hey! That got a little bit more creepy. No. The regulars room, maybe? A hallway? I already talked with these guys, but just gotta be sure. Regulars room. Okay. We have an empty glass, a body with a pained expression on its face, and the thick smell of incense throughout the room. The regular had followed Sadaguchi before dying here, but where to? Nothing in his pockets. The pants are rolled up at the hem and... Huh? There's a strand of hair coming out of the hem. Okay. The smell. The room smell got to the bed and curtains too. There's no escaping it. Look at the ashes. The ashes don't really smell like anything. Forbidden room again? Check? No. I was in the well room, but did I check it? Alright, nothing to raise here. Look. It's so dark in here. Forget seeing ghosts. Good luck seeing anything at all. Oh, salmon. The rope connected to the bucket won't move. Maybe the pulley's broken? Those things are starting to dry out. And what's this? Thread? No, it's hair. Quite a few strands too. Someone must have hit or scratched their head against the edge. Did a fight break out near this well? Look. The sandstorm won't go on like this for much longer. Do I need to go to the regulars room for that new thing I just got? Yeah, I do. Compare. The color, length, and shape all match. This must be the same hair as what I found on that well's edge. Well, that wasn't as nearly as helpful as I thought it would be. The hallway. Check the entrance door. There are some mud traces on the floor. Must be Yagi's. Someone's outside? My sound point is much closer. Still pouring like before. The rain is so strong the mud splashed all the way here. The traces I see must be Yagi's from when he went to take a look outside. Dining hall. Or anything? No. Kitchen. Wait, the druggie is okay. Okay. Let me ask you one more time. What do you know about the regular? I should probably just tell you. That man, my regular guest, was a heavy drug user. And he was the one who cut another guest while on drugs, I take it? I couldn't do anything about it. Having him at the manor is a nuisance. A huge one, and that's what it is. Alright, that's everything. we got? Okuma said that he happened to witness the incident that took place in the manor years ago. He entered the forbidden room hoping to see some kind of ghost, but he was sorely disappointed. What he found was a room smelling like incense and a man looking completely out of his mind. I see. What? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. What did he see in the forbidden room? The drug user bit. Right, the regular ghost was a heavy drug user, and the forbidden room used to be a place for people like him to get high. I asked the manager about the forbidden room. He tried to dodge the question at first, but eventually told me about what happened there in the past. What he told me matched Akuma's story. Who was the man behind the cutting incident that took place in the manor years ago? Right, the manager obviously wanted to hide his knowledge of what that room was being used for to begin with. Taguchi is still missing, and one of his fellow club members, Numata, says that he knows something about this manor trip. They came here to communicate with the dead, but Numata, after looking into it, got suspicious. This trip was meant to help Izumi in, quote, saving lost souls. Considering this, with suspicion took over Numata. The goal. Right, it's possible that this was meant to be something more than a little fun trip, namely a dangerous ritual. I need to make sure one thing regarding the culprit. That it had to be someone who was, and still is, inside the manor. Itarai said that he'd heard someone running away from the direction of the boiler room. When the culprit was running to leave the manor, we see footprints in the mud outside. There were none, so it doesn't make sense. There's a question Mitarai again. Remember the important fact. What do you remember? Heard them twice. Right, now I'm sure that the second blackout was not caused by a storm. As I see it, someone ran to the boiler room, turned off the breaker, and went back through the hallway. Not gonna need. Getting a good idea of who the prime suspect is, someone who has a reason to kill. However, it's likely that things played out in a way that the culprit had not predicted. Oh, 14 a.m. It said 14 a.m., but... Oh, it's you, Mr. Wakaido. Cleaning up for the night? Yes, I was planning to go get some rest once I'm done here. I need to be up to see everyone off tomorrow. Have a seat, please. I still owe you a coffee if partaking a cup of rocket fuel doesn't bother you at this late an hour. Thank you. I'll be happy to partake. All the guests ended up going back to their rooms, but Mr. Sadaguchi is still missing. And you really have no idea where he is. Before the manor gained its popularity with people who want to see ghosts, it used to be close by a different clientele, didn't it? And that clientele was after the forbidden room on the second floor. Forbidden or not, you're the manager. You obviously have the key. You accept that. Somehow you're a regular... I think it just put the wrong picture on. So somehow your regular guest copied that key and started using that key room as he pleased. Until one day, he caused that dreadful incident. Bullseye detective locked up the room, hoping none of it would ever come to light again. Hence its current status. Regular kept coming, well, regularly, bringing those drugs with him. Why hide it any longer? He used to sell those to him. The manor was supposed to be a place for me to make deals. You guessed that just from seeing that room, didn't you? Impressive. One of the two writers who were staying here was actually come here before, right when the incident took place. He still remembers what he saw in the forbidden room, and of course he remembers the regular too. Regular? I hate to think of him as that. He was just an addict, always stirring up trouble. I'd much rather have a ghost to deal with. That damn junkie was the one that haunted me. I must ask you to come down to the station with me tomorrow. That figures. All the more reason to clean up here and get to bed early. Please do so. I'll take you up on that coffee another time. 1:36 a.m. Well room. Just need to drink the water from this well to know the truth. You'll show yourself to me and I'll know your soul's already left your body. Or you won't. I'll know that you're still alive somewhere. It's so heavy. Is it stuck? Need to drink this water, even just a sip. Ah, what was that sound? Did something fall? Don't touch that! What's going on? What are you doing? Let me go! Do you want to spare from drinking that stale water that much, or could be that you're hiding something inside there? Izumi, I'm afraid that bucket is too heavy for you to lift on your own. Why? What was that? What's going on here? Give me a break. Ask for your help, Okuma. Are you sure? You're the pro here. I insist. Let me ask you all once more. Is there a ghost in this well room? Of course not. There's no such thing. What is your deal? Aren't the rumors about this room this manor's selling point? Very least, they're why I came to stay here again. And I can't leave without getting a drink from the well now, can I? People have a hard time putting stuff behind themselves. Maybe they can hold on to grudges even after they're dead. Let's get to the bottom of this and see how terrifying a long-held grudge can look. I make deductions based on all the information we got. Too many loose threads, too many people spinning their yarns, all intertwined under the looming shadow of the manor. I say we untie this tragic knot. First of all, we need to think about the manor's secret. Kamo Yanagi Manor, a mountain mansion open to anyone with a nickname among lovers of the supernatural, the Weeping Hand Manor. But behind those rumors lay something else, a space for some of the guests to perform illicit activities. What activities would those be? Finger severing, not drug use. Right, the Forbidden Room was a place for guests to use illegal drugs. That's right, there's no mistaking what I saw there. Those were drugs. No way. Seriously? Regular got higher and higher until he completely lost it. He cut another guess, which is why blades are no longer allowed here. That would also explain how the Weeping Hand Manor rumors came to be. You mean there was no ghost? It was just some junkie? However, the rumors started, they came to attract new guests. One of those guests is the reason behind the present commotion. This person used to use the rumors to achieve a certain goal, or maybe we should call it a mission? Lying alone in secrecy, this person snuck a forbidden item into the manor. Rumors were just bait for the victim. However, an unexpected party got in the way of this plan, making it fail. Helper found the cover-up for the failed plan, but it didn't come cheap. The price for this fake story was a finger. Who faked an accident to cover up their traces? Sadaguchi. Right, Sadaguchi, following his religious beliefs, had already sacrificed his pinky finger in the past. Blood on the knife in this bag was his very own. He used it to cut off his own ring finger as a last resort method to escape his tight corner. Why in the world would he do that? This is insane. You want me to believe there's a religion that asks you to cut off your fingers? Yeah. There is, believe it or not. The spirit of self-sacrifice, they call it. Sadaguchi's plan had failed, but he still hadn't given up. Focusing on what his intentions were reveals a terrifying story. We have the statements from the club members and what I gathered by looking inside Sadaguchi's bag. Based on these two sources, what was Sadaguchi's plan? Izumi. Right, led by his infatuation for Azumi, Sadaguchi devised a plan to help her in his own twisted way. He wanted to allow her to see her long-lost brother once again. He meant to bring the two siblings together. In other words, he meant to kill Azumi. What? I couldn't imagine. Real? That's plain evil. That mad bastard. Sadaguchi. That's why he had brought a knife and poison into the manor. This explains the Forbidden Room's old story and what Sadaguchi did in the well room today. But there's another thread we need to take care of in order to fully unravel this mystery. The regular. Let's pull on it and see what comes out once the scene bursts. Right after the second blackout, a terrible accident took place. The regular was found dead in his room. While questioning everyone, I found out that Sadaguchi had gotten a glass from the dining hall and the regular started following him. From the body, we could see that the regular had been foaming at the mouth and scratching his own neck as he died in pain. What caused the death do these hints point at? Asphyxiation. Right, the logical conclusion is that the regular took Sadaguchi's poison, which stopped his breathing. Is there no end to this insanity? I knew it! It was Sadaguchi who murdered him! That's not quite correct. Huh? Regular died because of Sadaguchi's poison. But did Sadaguchi poison him? That will leave too many things unexplained. The bloodstains and hair I found near the well show that someone was wounded there, possibly by a hit to the head. I also found a similar hair on the regular's body, but he wasn't wounded anywhere except for the scratches on his neck. Before dying, he was witnessed following Sadaguchi, who was holding a glass. We already know the man certainly had a temper. Based on this, what conclusions can we draw about the regular and what he did before dying? He's attacked and stole the glass. The last anyone saw of the regular was in the hallway on the first floor near the dining hall. The glass Sadaguchi had taken out of the dining hall was in the regular's room, and there were those bloodstains on the well. We just need to connect the dots. Sadaguchi was preparing to poison Azumi, and the regular witnessed that. But amid the throes of withdrawal, he mistook the poison for something that could get him high and attacked Sadaguchi to steal it. Once back in his room, he drank all of it, accidentally poisoning himself. So, when I found that, he just killed himself by mistake. This is unbelievable. Poison! It all makes sense now. The dead mouse under the bed. I should have known! How? Why did this all have to happen? Detective Sadaguchi, where is he now? That's the last mystery we still have to contend with. Sadaguchi disappeared. The question is where to? Earlier, when Azumi tried to drink the well's water, the manager rushed in to stop her. That second blackout, the one after which we found the regular's body, it sure took a long time for the lights to come back on, huh? Took how long it took. Mitsurai said he heard someone run past his room right before the blackout. The only place one can get to by running past room 111, where Mitsurai was staying, is the boiler room. Hear this, would the blackout have been caused on purpose? Why? Maybe because the manager witnessed something that required them to take the lights out. He witnessed Sadaguchi being killed. The last thing he wanted was for a dead body to be found here. Can't have the police nosing around, what with the drugs and all. The easiest thing would be to turn the lights off and, with the regular's help, hide Sadaguchi's body. In the well! We're almost there. It's coming up. Take a good look, manager. You made the rumors come true. Here it is. The Manor's ghost. Sadaguchi. It can't be. It's the ghost. The well's ghost. Wait a second. Just dropping a coin into the well makes a noise so loud you can hear it from the hallway. Did someone drop a body in there without us noticing? Look at the pole that the pulley is attached to. Can't you see how it's bent? Is there something heavy, say a body, have been hung from it? So, yes. The manager and the regular tied Sadaguchi to one end of the rope and fixed the other half onto the pole. If you measure the rope right, you can make it so the body stays barely above the water. When they started lowering Sadaguchi, the weight bent the pole. Then they slowly let him down all the way to the bottom. Am I right, manager? This manor, it really is cursed. He told me that he'd make me meet my brother. Is that what he meant? Let's go back to our room, Izumi. Detective, is that possible? If that's possible, we'd like to be excused. Yes, please leave the rest to us. We'll call for you tomorrow when we're all ready to leave. Yeah, Ghost, I wish. You chose your own benefit over your guest safety, and this is what came of it. You have no one to blame for this but yourself. Hope you like talking, because you'll be doing lots of that at the station. But then, what was that splashing sound we heard just earlier? Someone must have fallen into the water, but who? What's wrong, Aggie? Oh, that man with the coat. That wasn't a ghost, huh? My colleague and I will call it a night as well, Detective. Thank you. Your help has been invaluable. Would have guessed you were the one who'd come to get her. What can I say? Adult responsibilities. She's been like this ever since she heard you'd be coming for her. She doesn't want to be treated like a child. That's why I always disguise myself while I'm looking over her, which is often. That's a lot of work. May I ask why? He their brother's request. He left her in my hands. Would that be the missing brother? Exactly. He and I used to work together, so I know a thing or two about him and his little sister. What about her parents? They passed away in an accident when she was still a child. I see. Izumi, while you're still here, is there anything else you want to ask about Sadaguchi? Given the situation, it'd be perfectly understandable if you prefer not to. Was he really planning to kill me? Yeah, it's a yes. He's actually tried to do so during the first blackout. What? Remember how you told me you bumped against somebody in the darkness? I do. It's very likely that this person here is that somebody. Ah! His hand was injured. It's easy to imagine he got his injury while stopping Sadaguchi from stabbing you. What was that kid all about? He wasn't swinging that blade around as a joke, that's for sure. He was just one of us, part of our club. He was a kind, honest guy who got along with everyone. That's what I thought. He even researched the manor along with Numada. He said if I went there, I could see my brother again. He wasn't kidding. I think that, all in all, he was honestly trying to help Izumi out. Are you serious? In the past, I've met one of the main purveyors of the belief that Sadaguchi subscribed to. I don't understand them, let alone agree with them, but I know that people who think like that do exist. Huh. Can we leave now? Truly a masterful disguise. So that's what you really are. Oh, Izumi, one more thing. Yes? There are wounds that get better by breathing over them, and others that don't. I understand. Nobody can know what someone else is really thinking. Don't let it wear you down. I'll try not to. Thank you. Let's go, Akane. Akane, I must apologize. It looks like I've been calling you a nickname all this time. It's okay. Everyone calls me Izumi anyway. Izumikawa is such a long last name to have. I see where you're coming from. I have quite the long last name myself. I guess you do, now that you mention it. Anyway, Akane, it's all over now. Be safe. Oh man, let's see when this credit sequence even feels all final-like. I guess this is the bonus one? Or something? So that's something. Thank you for your work on the case. Well, that is Makoto Wakaido's Case Files, the final case. So huge thank you again to Player 2PR for the code for the Steam version of the game. It is out now on Steam and Switch, if I remember right. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can. The third case, I don't know. I hated we were back to this whole open map and lots of places to go, and also was another really long one, even longer than the second case. So I was like, oh, why is it so long? But I think part of that was, me getting lost in chapter 2, but still, not all of it. Anyway, thank you all for watching the video and the series. If you watched the whole thing, thank you a lot. If you enjoyed it, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing if you really enjoyed it. Consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep being content like this and more. Found links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching. Thank you again, Player 2PR, for the code for this Steam version of the game. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!